Spirit Halloween just dropped their full lineup for the 2024 season, revealing a ton of new animatronics, some of which I was not expecting to see. So without any further ado, let's jump straight into the dive. Hello everybody and welcome back to Halloweird, where Halloween is everywhere. And I am so excited to announce that Spirit Halloween, a solid 10 minutes ago, just revealed their lineup for the 2024 season. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I want to jump straight into it. I don't want to leave you guys waiting. It's just a minute-long video, and they've done it since I think like 2020, where they shoot through a video with a bunch of animatronics. If I seem really like jittery right now, it's because I'm so excited. I didn't expect some of these animatronics to be like this. I took a look at it right when it dropped, but I can't wait. So without any further ado, let's show you the video, and then let's hop into me actually talking about some of these animatronics.
My friends are going to show you a scary good time. You caught my eye.
I wasn't expecting him to be on.
Step right up! Come on, come on! Welcome to the CARNEVIL! Attention all kiddos! I found a lost parent!
With this ring, I do. Strange that you and I have never spoken on the phone. This is long overdue.
The CARNEVIL cast revealed. Some of these animatronics on this is absolutely insane. And without any further ado, let's jump straight into some of these props. So I'm just gonna kind of filter through a lot of this video, kind of like I'm just gonna hit this button here that's gonna like shoot it forward by 5 seconds, and we're just gonna kind of see frame by frame what is going on here. So right on the front it says, welcome to the CARNEVIL, you're in for a treat. Now I was a little disappointed when I first heard it was a CARNEVIL. That's why I didn't make a video on it, because if you know me, I don't like clowns. I didn't know what to expect, but when I did see this video, it did make me think that this might actually be a good year. Now right off the bat, in the very first frame, there's two things that caught my eye. Not only is it the CARNEVIL logo and all of that, which looks really cool, but it's on the far right and far left. You can see half of Monty's body, and on the right you can see half of Henry Hustle's body, which could only really mean one thing: they gotta be returning. So I just think this is honestly, right off the bat within the first frame, there's already two hints here. We got Monty and Henry Hustle here, so that's already cool. First, or I guess the next frame, you can see here, I don't know what this guy is. I guess he's like a greeter, like he's the guy who, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know what he is, but he's kind of just, he looks like he's really tall. You know, that's the first thing that caught my eye. He looks really big. I mean, if I can get like his just face here, like right there, you can see, you know, he's got a pretty big face. So I don't know what to say about him. I don't know what he is. I don't know who he is. He look like a magician maybe. I don't really know, and I don't know what he does, so there's not much to say on him. Over here we got this clown, which just kind of, I mean, he looks pretty cool. I think he's servo. It's hard to tell with the way the camera movement is, but he looks like he might be a servo animatronic. His arms move, he has that lollipop. He looks like a jester style animatronic. I mean, that's pretty cool in itself. This here, this like popcorn container, I would assume is going to be like the themes MIT boxes. Every year they kind of have, like last year they had that the gargoyle door knocker. The year before they had that big like lab, that beige colored lab switch. I would assume this is the one for this year. It's like a popcorn machine thing. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like what they use to actually activate the animatronics, and they have a new one every year that they end up selling. So that might be this year, is this popcorn machine here, but I'm not sure. Moving on here, we have Art was here. This is Art the Clown from Terrifier. I knew he was returning. They made a video on him not too long ago. You know, there's Art the Clown. There's a he's cool. I mean, I really like the way his hand waves, which we can see here. It actually waves like a regular hand, not like waving Wally, where it was kind of his whole arm move. This one, like, it actually waves. So that's pretty cool. I do like the way the mechanism is. Here is where I get really excited. This is the Michael Myers for this year. And I mean, it looks really good. It looks really good. Like, the 2018 one did not look very good, I'll be honest. It had a cool like soundtrack, but obviously that's just the Michael Myers soundtrack. This one, on the other hand, looks a lot better. Like, a lot better. I don't know how expensive he's gonna be, so I don't know if I could say I'm gonna get him, but he does look really cool. Not as cool as the 2009 one, but you know, he's still very cool. Here is what looks like another Mr. Dark reskin, but it looks like a witch. It looks like a witch, which you can kind of see here. I mean, it's very difficult to see. It's a very blurry photo, but you can see it jumps up like that. To be fair, he was a really good animatronic. I do own him. He's an incredible animatronic. They made Hellspawn last year, and now they're coming out with a witch version. I kind of hope Spirit doesn't just keep doing this every single year, because it's good to keep things original, but you know, they do what they do. But yeah, no, she's really cool. I mean, I can't see her face, so I can't say much about her. Next, we have what looks like a flying scarecrow. I don't know. He's on a pitchfork. I mean, it looks really cool. It looks awesome. I'm trying to speed through this video in a way, because I want to make sure that you guys get to see this as one of the first videos. But yeah, I mean, he looks awesome. He looks cool. You got this scarecrow that's on a pitchfork. Kind of gives me the vibe of like Harvester and like Jackstraw, as well as like kind of Forgotten Farmer sort of vibe. I like it. It looks awesome. It has the somewhat similar face to Night Stalker, but you know, it's awesome. It's cool. It's not a clown, so I like it. We have a like pop-up animatronic. She looks pretty short. She looks like she kind of like is lunged over, and then she jumps up, and her wings kind of pop out. I would assume she's like 3-4 feet tall. She doesn't seem like she's a very tall animatronic, but I mean, short doesn't always, like, height doesn't always matter. Like, she looks really cool. I like the open mouth concept, like black eyes, blacked out mouth. Definitely looks cool with those black wings. It looks really cool. I like the shape of her hands too. Hands are a big thing to me. Like, if they don't look right, I don't like the animatronic. It does look very cool though, so I'm very happy about that. Right next is this one. This one looks really cool. It looks like a life size. It looks like a 6 foot tall animatronic. It's like a, I don't know what this is. It's like a hooded phantom or something like that. It looks really cool. Has the skull in his hand, orange lights. It looks awesome. It's definitely something I would pick up. Looks like something I'd pick up, but it just kind of depends on the price. But he does look very cool, definitely. Then we have this like twitching animatronic. This one, 100% I want to pick up, like, no doubt. If I can get the right photo of his face, that's about the closest I'll get. I definitely would want to pick this one up, because it looks cool. I mean, it kind of looks like he's holding a tombstone, but I can't really tell. It looked like he was holding a tombstone. No, it's cool. I would definitely pick this one up. If I can just get a proper photo, that's the best I can get. I would definitely pick this thing up. It looks awesome. It's like a twitching animatronic. We haven't had one of those in a while. Speaking of which, we have that return of the twitching banshee, which she's later in this video too, which is just awesome. I don't really know. She seems like she's got that like 50s diner vibe to her. She has a knife in her hand. You know, I don't know. Nothing special about her. She's wearing a blue dress. A lot of people are gonna like her. They like doll animatronics. It's never been my thing. That also falls in the same category with this guy here, who is like a ventriloquist doll. You know, again, nothing I necessarily prefer. I have nothing wrong with it. Just it's not my vibe. We have this like massive spider, which also is not my vibe. Looks a little weird in my opinion. I mean, I feel like spiders shouldn't. I don't know. I don't think this looks realistic, but you know, a lot of people are gonna like it, so I'm not gonna talk poorly about it. And we have this like the grizzly bear thing, like an acting bear or whatever they call them, circus bears, on one of those balls. Looks really cool. You can see Stilt's poster in the background, as well as a young Crouchy poster in the background. There's something behind him, but we don't know what it is. And then this one like rocks back and forth on that ball, which looks really cool. So, you know, that one's cool as well. We have the return of the 2017 and 18 Creepy Towering Clown. Oh my goodness. If he's in store, he's mine. Hands down, he's mine if he's in store. I love this animatronic. I regretted not getting this animatronic. So to it, we have the 2015 Twitching Banshee. I mean, like, come on. What an incredible year to return her. That face looks really cool. The eyes on this one look right. They look awesome. I love the way she looks. It just looks right. It looks awesome. I mean, come on. It looks awesome. And I can't wait to see her. I really hope she's in person, because if she is, I'll purchase her. But yeah, I mean, and then this is the one where he like has that cotton candy and then he lifts it up, and you know, there's the father. Something about that, I don't know. I like this face. This face looks really cool, as well as this one too. I actually really do enjoy that, because it's not just a clown, it's actually a zombie clown. That's right. That, at least I'll let that one slide. If it's just a regular clown, I don't think it's Halloween. But something like this, at least it's got that Halloween vibe. You know, you got him rotting, he's a corpse. It's a little better than just a regular human clown. And then next up we have this like fogger. It's like a fogging animatronic. It looks like kind of like that 2016 Smoldering Zombie Groundbreaker, but this one doesn't look like it moves very much, so it's just kind of sitting there and most likely fogging. Next up we have, based off of the camera angle, I would assume it's like a 10-12 foot animatronic, similar to that 2018 Towering Reaper we had. It looks really cool, to say the least. I mean, I love that face. It's like a mummy skeleton alien vibe. I don't know. I want to say alien, based off those skeleton alien down there, but I don't know. Here, now this one really surprised me. Corpse Bride. Corpse Bride. I mean, like, come on. That looks so cool. Like, so cool. Corpse Bride. And it actually looks like the movie, which is the best part. It looks so cool. I mean, come on. Like, this is one of the better licensed props I think I've ever seen. Like, look how perfectly matched these look to the movie. It looks incredible. It looks incredible, to say the least. And then we got Scream here, and I think that's the last one. Yeah, and then we have Scream here, and he just kind of tilts his head to the side, and it looks awesome. It looks awesome. I'm not a fan of his body. His body looks a little funny, but you know, his face looks cool. And that is all. I mean, come on, we rushed through that pretty quick, but I wanted to make sure we got everything on that list. All right, guys, so this was the whole video. I mean, I'm not going to keep you guys waiting for too long. I cannot wait for this year. It looks amazing. So many of these animatronics I didn't think I would see, I get to see this year, and it looks so cool. So many great licensed animatronics as well. I think today's an amazing, I think this year is an incredible year for Spirit Halloween. So if you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. It's completely your choice. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.